And now we've found ourselves in Thornbury Castle in the west of England. As we explore the gardens, we must then journey inward and up to find what awaits. Up the winding staircase. We come upon a bedchamber. But the bedchamber is locked. So we need the key to the Duke's bedchamber. And who do we find as we walk in? None other than the Queen of the Night. For the night.
So you're the king of the night.
Into the...
You know what I realized when you left with the key? I have no way of getting out.
And now that we're locked in, we have come to find ourselves in the Duke's bedchamber, which was then occupied for 10 days for a while by none other than King Henry VIII and Anne Boleyn on their honeymoon.
They stayed in this room.
That's right. This probably isn't the exact bed that they stayed in, but it's a good representation of the time. And it even gives a small description up top.
The Duke of Buckingham.
Edward Stafford, Duke of Buckingham, Earl of Stafford, and I can't read that word, something of Northampton, built this tower in the reign of King Henry VIII. This is a cool detail. Fireplace in the room with really old details. The Queen
Don't mind the hair.
preparing herself for an evening.
Just reading. Don't mind this
Okay.
hair. It's very windy out.
What you reading?
Just about place.
Some history.
I did read the history. So it's like almost surreal to think that, you know, King Henry VIII stayed here with his new queen, Anne Boleyn, when they got married.
I bet he served champagne to his new queen just like this as well. Or whatever the popular drink was at the time.
Wine? They did drink wine.
Definitely one.
Woo! It's definitely a very romantic room. We have low lighting, champagne, beautiful views, a fireplace. We have this door on the right that leads to the, well, part of the bathroom. This is the tub and shower. I already put my makeup out here. And they have, what's this? Moisturizing, hand wash. This is David's contacts. That's me. They have some bathrobes that you can use while you're here, but you can also purchase them if you like. Seems nice. Good stuff. I kind of imagine, and I don't know, I may be wrong, this is just me guessing, but I figured this one was created not too long ago. Well, I don't know. I'm just guessing because it's a little different. But then on this side, you can see this door, complete opposite. And this is the toilets. It's like a very small area. This is hand wash. And a very small window facing the garden. So cool. Little window. And me again. And here is this table. They have what? Coffee, they have tea, and some hot chocolate. There's another table for you to, I don't know, maybe use your computer or even like put makeup on because they have a mirror. And then lighting. More windows. There are a lot of windows.
A royal wedding toast. Royal honeymoon toast.
Awesome. Cheers.
Cheers.
To our night at this castle.
Yeah.
There is no air conditioning in the room, or actually in the whole castle. I haven't felt it. But it's actually nice because we have the fireplace going and it feels nice.
Yeah, it's pretty chilly outside, so it's good.
Yeah, even if, well, it is the summer right now, and even in the middle of the summer, it's a little chilly. So we're getting out of the room, which is right here, to do a little bit of exploring. And let me show you those stairs. They're a little dangerous, so they have this right here, a row. So we're gonna go up the stairs. We don't know what's up there.
Probably nothing.
We think nothing because we saw from outside the windows seem to be like closed. But let's explore. Oh, there's another room here though.
Oh. Cool. Keep going.
Hey, these stairs are a little dangerous. Seems like another room. See, they're like very narrow steps. I hear something, but I don't know what it is. And then there's just this door here. And a window.
This is old school graffiti. It says TM 1801.
Wow.
$18.31.
And this part is closed, so we cannot go up there.
It looks like it leads to nothing.
Yeah, well, okay, this castle was not finished. We should mention that. I don't know what that is. Alright, so we're gonna go down now. Hold on for dear life. So we have like our private exit, which everything says fire exit here for some reason, but I don't know what that door is, but I think as long as it doesn't say private, we can go in.
Yeah. I think it goes into this restaurant.
Okay, because they said explore all you want when we checked in here. So this is the garden that, you know, our room stairs lead to.
Well, we'll have to go back around.
You locked it?
No, it doesn't work. I didn't realize.
Oh, you know, I read somewhere there's supposed to be a cemetery around here, and somebody that is into scary everything thought about going looking for it. What do you think so far?
Oh, I mean, I would say nostalgic, but that doesn't quite get it because I've never been here, but
yeah, it's weird. It's a weird feeling, right? Jinx!
Yeah.
It's a weird feeling you get being here. It's like you're somehow back in time, but you're not. You're in modern time, but you're somehow back in time, and you're thinking about it.
Full access to a museum.
Pretty much.
Look at the garden.
Yeah, we're gonna go look at the gardens. And they said, you know, explore all you want, which is really cool because we're always like the curious people that want to explore more and more. Of course, they have some places that are private, and I imagine. Well, we kind of sneaked into one. We might get in trouble. Well, no, we didn't sneak. We didn't open it, but you can see inside, and it's mainly like a closet, so it's nothing too exciting. But most of the fun things they have open. We're having so much fun. Let's look at this garden. So that's the entrance to the hotel. And this door actually leads to a room upstairs. This is we went by there when we first got in. This is like a reading lounge area. I don't know. We'll look into it later. The castle didn't get completely finished. You want to tell them why we read the history when we were at the room? Because its owner got executed by the king. Yeah. During construction. Yes, if you've seen the Tudors, the series, you know, it's the one that gets executed on the first season. Oh, here's the cemetery. Right outside the cathedral. Oh, but I think we just left the castle. Yeah. Okay, so. This is like attached, but it's not a part of it. This is the castle, yeah. And then there's like a cathedral. I don't know what this is. It's a church. So that's like a historic trail. You can do the church and castle. Tells you you are here. And this is St. Mary's Church and the Thornbury Castle. Cool. Well, they say that the castle is haunted. What do you think? There are a lot of people buried here that may have unfinished. He's trying to find the oldest. We're back in the room now, and we're gonna get ready because we have dinner reservations at 8:30. And I know I didn't finish a full tour of the castle, but we're gonna come back to that. Right now we're gonna get ready for dinner time. Ready for dinner.
Let's go. Might be a lobster piece.
I've never tried quail.
I've tried quail.
Really? I've never tried it.
It's pretty good.
I kind of wanted to try it at some point in my life, and I've never tried it. So maybe. And this one has truffle, which I've been smelling truffle all night. I'm like craving truffle now. Okay, so we just got some truffle something to go with our little breads. Truffle cream with the Parmesan breads and the little guys that I don't know what it is. We are like in a lounge, and this is where they bring you to hang out while they take your dinner order. And I order a drink.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you. I ordered the, what's that called? It's the Thornbury something.
The Thornbury Castle cocktail, I believe.
But it's like their signature drink, so I figured I should probably try it because,
yeah. Local blackberry liqueur and champagne.
And you got what?
The Harvey Wallbanger.
We're sitting right next to Mary Tudor. I got the quail, and there's like a quail egg. So I got the fish, and you got some pork. I got like half a fish here. I didn't know this was gonna be like that, but let's try it out. Might be good.
Let's dig in.
So we're having some dessert at the lounge. What you got? You got a strawberry mess or a berry mess. And I got some white chocolate stuff.
Yeah.
And we have some wine going and then some coffee at the same time.
To help out as we're sitting by the cozy fire.
So we're locked in the castle at night. We close the door.
It's the Hotel California. Once you check in, you never leave.
So we're just laying down in bed right now, and this is our view. Just chillaxing. Do you think that's the same view that King Henry had?
Absolutely. Maybe not
That champagne.
with the champagne, but probably with a big cup of wine.
Good morning. So we're having a traditional English breakfast. Weird. It has like eggs, tomato, beans, sausage, ham. I'm not sure what that is.
This
Just
is
toast.
a bacon. This is like a mushroom.
Oh yeah. Okay. She does say
Hash
that
browns.
mushroom. Pretty good.
Let's dig in.
So this is the lounge room. So let's check in right here. Then we come up these stairs. This is the ladies' room. And then we continue up the stairs. It's very quiet here. I feel like I always have to whisper.
Very proper and polite.
And then we continue up more stairs. And here we come to this hallway with rooms. More rooms, a mirror. And here it is. King Henry VIII, and
The guys that was in charge.
right across over here, and Boleyn.
Looks like they used to have a doorway here.
And we continue down the hall. Another mirror. And let's have David open the fire exit, which is everything here. It says fire exit. I think I mentioned that. And this was our room. This was our room right there. And this is the way we showed yesterday.
Going to explore a different side of the property.
Yeah, we didn't want to come through here last night because it was very dark.
Very.
It's been a little destroyed, I suppose, with the years, but you could tell there were like crosses there. They're like on the other side. But this part is more like abandoned. I don't think anyone has taken care of it. It's just sitting there.
But with a pretty countryside. This looks like it was an old doorway gate or something that was filled in. around the house where they may have had the help living. The other side of the place we cannot go. You think this means Tudor with the crown? Maybe. Yvette stumbled on a big door and it's cracked open. So we'll sneak in. Have a quick look around. We have a feeling this leads to the dungeon. Looks like it's closed. We found some more uncharted territory. Well, not uncharted, but unmaintained behind the gardens. It looks like there's a lot more to see here. Just can't get to it, and since it's not maintained, probably don't want to get to it. They could turn this into quite the modern day Machu Picchu if they maintained it a little better. You'd have a lot of people coming to explore. Then again, they'd have to make up whatever history that they could to try and make things interesting. But for now, we make up our own. This was once the jousting court, and they would ride horses through here and fight each other. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it.
So we almost have to leave because we're gonna head to London. But David is gonna give us a little bit of history on the castle because he's brushed up on his Tudor history and Thornbury history.
To an extent. So, according to the histories, this was first built by someone in the 11th century, but it got passed down generations and generations among different owners, and finally landed with Edward Stafford, who was the 3rd Duke of Buckingham and held high favor with the king and the royal court during Henry VIII's reign. But it was the fact that it seems allegedly that Edward Stafford, the 3rd Duke of Buckingham, he dismissed one of his servants, and for the servant's revenge, he mentioned something to a cardinal, Cardinal Wolsey, that the Duke had his eye on the throne. And if Mary Tudor, the first daughter of Henry VIII, was unable to succeed to the throne since the king had no son, then Edward, the Duke of Buckingham, stood to take the throne. Because he was the son of the youngest great-grandson of Edward III, who was a king years back of England. So, after Henry VIII heard about this, he took it very seriously. Cardinal Wolsey kind of influenced the king to take action because the cardinal and the duke did not get along very well. And it seems that the king, Henry VIII, he took sides with Wolsey, and when Edward came back from a tour of France to do some diplomatic duties on behalf of the king, no less, he was brought back and he was put on trial, and he was found guilty and executed very quickly. He lost his head. And so the castle was in the middle of construction at the time that he was killed, and once that happened, it kind of just fell into ruin for a couple hundred years after Henry VIII's reign came to an end. And
yeah, but Mary Tudor actually stayed here.
Mary Tudor stayed here for a while before that, and King Henry and Anne Boleyn came here for 10 days on their honeymoon in around the 1524 range, something like that. So
I think it's 1535.
Somewhere around there. So there was quite a lot of history surrounding this place, and it's been handed down through different generations. Mary Tudor, whenever she was ruling, because we now know that she did ascend to the throne at some point, she restored the ownership of this place, Thornbury, to its rightful owners, the dukes heirs, the Duke of Buckingham's heirs. And then it got passed down to others throughout the different generations, bought and sold, and now it's owned by a hotel company that has done a really great job in my opinion. And we had a great experience here. We would love to come back and
definitely for 2 nights
check
this
it out
time.
again. Yeah,
We gotta
one
come
night
back for
wasn't
2.
quite enough, but
Yeah,
it was really nice.
we need 2 nights. I think 2 nights would be perfect.
2 nights would be great.
Yeah.
So, I hate to do it, but time to go.
I don't wanna leave.
We have to go to London.
So if you'd like to see more of our vlogs, subscribe to this channel. We will see you on the next one.